All right, folks, here we are, round 4. A nice long set of games here as everyone is finishing the setup here, and of course we will announce all of the go start time. I'm trying to get Gage on because again, I wanted to show one more different sprite archetype. I'll try to get him on for the last game here, but I believe everyone is ready to go live.
Okay, I need the link.
All right, looks like everyone is ready to go. Here we go. So anyways, we have a very interesting Tearlaments build here. The aspect that we are looking at the danger engine with the Tearlaments as well. And then Logan is playing Earth Machines, but it does have the Therion engine parts in it. So it's going to be... So anyways, here we go for normal summoning Rhino Heart of the Tearlaments. It's not going to do much. I believe it's not like the others would start the mill engine. It's kind of interesting to go for the dangers, but anyways, it does allow him to get into a Tearlaments spell or trap card, but it's going to quickly be eaten with an Ash, and that is it. Whew, that's not exactly the start of the turn I'd want for a tier deck. Very interesting here nonetheless, but Logan did give a fight. So we have heavy forward, Machina heavy, no, I think that's actually to the Infinitrack. Fincheck heavy forward. But anyways, we're going to go grab the Harvester here. Again, this is basically Earth Machines. If you've never seen Earth Machines, it's all about Unga Bunga train beatdowns. So anyways, we have the Harvester, and of course, then once that comes out, then they'll make the drill. Then they're going to bring up all of the major things. So let's see what's going to happen next. Now we got the urgent schedule to special summon a level 4. No, it's a surge, and I think if you're control. And then 5 or higher, and then he also gets a 4 or lower because the opponent does have a monster when activation of urgent schedule. So basically, he just gets both effects here. Normally, you get a 4 or lower, but if your opponent has a monster on the field when you trigger the effect, you can get a few other cards. So anyways, Citadel, it's all special summons them as well. So Citadel is the 5 or higher, the big beatstick Citadel. And then question is we're going to bring out Gear Frame. Of course, Gear Frame allows you to go grab Fortress. But I believe their effects are negated per Urgent Schedule. And Urgent Schedule, by the way, is also a hard once per turn. So anyways, a Harvester coming out, and he was going to go grab an Infinitrack monster. He's probably going to get the Doom Dozer. Yep, that's what he got, the Doom Dozer. And then he's going to then send the Gear Frame to summon Doom. No, it's Doom Dozer's effect to send the Gear Frame to special summon it. And then that's going to grab the weird drilling, the weird little laser drill thing. He's probably going to again go over to the 𝐿. Yep, so this is going to make River Stormer. God, how do I still remember Earth Machines? I mean, I have not played Earth Machines or seen Earth Machines played here for quite some time. But anyways, we're going to add Regulus because this makes complete sense. Therion Regulus, the man, the myth, the legend. It's very interesting how he was a hyped up card, and I don't think he made much of a meta splash. But anyways, he's going to come out onto the field. Gear Frame, of course, going to then attach Gear Frame effect. I believe the Therion summons the Gear Frame, attaching it to it. Gear Frame is going to special summon itself to the field per its own effect. Question is now, where does this board presence go into? As we have a Citadel, a Harvester, a Gear Frame, and a Therion. Which, of course, is its own archetype now because it's like, has But anyways, it looks like we're going to have an overlay, so we're both going to make them into 12s, which is going to make the big, or we're just going to hard cast Zeus. Okay. So then the heavy 4 is going on to that. That's the first time I've ever seen someone actually hard cast out of Zeus. But you know, that's pretty neat, though. Give it credit to Logan. First time on the stream, he's hard casting Zeus. Or hard making Zeus, I guess I should say. I'm trying to remember which set Therions actually came out in. I know it was quite a while. I know it's not Power of the Elements. Let me actually do some more research. But anyways, Zeus, of course, now has only really one negate, or one seal wipe, but it's just still very interesting. Of just like everything. Battle phase, gigantic. So kind of interesting. So, anyways, it looks like there it is. It's Therion. All right, Therion. All right. So, anyways, Regulus, the man himself. Oh, he's still 26 blocks. Holy crap! But Therion King Regulus, he's out of Dimension Force. You only use his false effects of Therion King Regulus once per turn. You can target one Therion monster or one machine monster grade, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, equip that monster to it. So basically, that's what happened. Gearframe was the target for the Therion Regulus. You didn't attach to it. When your opponent activates a card or quick effect, you can send one Therion card from your hand or face of the field and negate the effect. A Therion equipped with this card gains summon to attack. Also, it activates the second effect listed above, as if there were a Therion King Regulus. It looks like we're going to snipe a card out of his hand. Effect. Oh, no, it's a danger here. Activate. And then... God damn, man. That's mean. That's mean. God, man. First and second. Okay. So... This would negate. It has to be face up 3. No, the effect activates in hand. Good luck. Okay. I'll go ahead and just chain droplet. So it looks like we're going to chain the droplet anyways, and we're going to send. It looks like Happy forward, and then that's going to neg the Bigfoot to basically. Well, it does give Nathan on the draw, but it negs Bigfoot to 15. No, 15 doesn't neg the defenses, it just negs the attacks. And it turns out Bigfoot's other effect, not that it really matters. Bigfoot only gets his effect he gets if he's sent to the grave by a card effect. So it's still going to be kind of interesting here exactly how Nathan kind of gets through this, depending on what his next draw is. So now we're going to go triggering Reborn. And then looks like there was a question of whether or not upon a chain activation of... So it looks like Reborn is going to resolve without effect. Reinhorn is going to then search out a... thing here. So this is... So once again, Regulus is not going to be able to resolve. And then call by the grave, and it looks like we're immediately going to chain Zeus to that. It still banishes out the Ash because it still goes onto the field, but all of them are now going effect, but Reinhardt still gets to resolve his effect per his normal thing. And then, so anyways, it looks like he's going to send Merely, and then Merely and Reinhardt going out to, of course, then... And then that's going to make Ķiķis, and then Ķiķis is going to trigger its effect to then add... Oh wait, no, Reinhardt actually just sends into the graveyard. So it looks like he's going to add to his hand a... Okay, so anyways, he's going to pitch the Ķiķis to summon Merely, and then Ķiķis and then Merely will go first, so Merely will mill the first 3, and then Ķiķis will mill 5. Whew, gotta like I love the ability of everything that Tearlaments can do. I mean, Zeus is still a big, chunky boy. That is for sure. I feel maybe Logan had jumped that. So it looks like an imperm. Looks like a Kalos is actually first. So and then 3 more. So merely something else. So I mean, it looks like he has Hopness. The trap card can trigger here as well, and I think he milled 1 more. Or maybe it's not. It looks like to be another Reinhardt, which already triggered his effect, so it's absolutely dead in the grave. So it looks like now he gets to go for his chaining responses here. So it looks like we're no responses. So anyways, here we go for the, I believe the trap card is activating. First here, he's going to add himself a, to be a one and only a Tearlaments monster, and then he's going to go for Fusion Summon. So anyways, these couple monsters are going out to the, looks like he's going to be sending back 3. This is going to make the heart. Then it's going to go for the heart. Looks like he's going to spin back the Zeus. And that is no board for Logan. Not that Earth Machines have really cared about it. I mean, they have ways to spam out their board presence multiple times over. So it's going to be swinging in with the heart and then merely. And that is pretty much it. I believe he only has. And so anyways, Kaleida Heart by Bleeze can only activate her effect if she's destroyed by card effect. So battle does not cause her to trigger her effect. And merely will be able to trigger her effect when she's destroyed by card effect as well, causing her to begin the chain line of fusion summoning. If someone had told me this is if this is the nature of like one of the better decks of the format, it's very, very interesting. So anyways, Logan's taking a look through his graveyard. Like I said, Earth Machines are never really down. They can lose a full board presence and then be able to just get whatever they need. And then grabbing the Infinitrick. And Hopness is coming down here. He's going to then mill here. And then, of course, there's a Shirley. Shirley can now trigger her effect on a separate chain. The Infinitrack has to, Harvester has to finish it, has to resolve its effect. The chainsaw, of course, coming into his hand. Merely, of course, triggering here. And then, and Harvester is going to get bounced back. And so it's just going to get shuffled back into the deck, and now we're going to fuse, it looks like, the Merely and the Kaido way to summon out the Protoplant. And yugioh will now be able to, of course, then put a Protoplant counter on a monster, and then be able to counter with that Protoplant counter, will be able to have its effects negated. Whew, this is going to be a pretty uphill battle for Logan, but I don't think he's done. Earth Machines have a way out of many different board presence, but I'm just trying to see with. So, anyways, Tunneler is going to be triggering, and he's to shuffle back. Yes, it is a Pot of Avarice. So, anyways, he's going to shuffle back a bunch of machines, and I believe he gets to draw 2. And it's a very interesting Pot of Avarice, nonetheless. So, anyways, and then these go shuffle back, and he's going to draw a couple of cards. Nothing on that field stops the grave effect. I can assure you of that. I'm sure you of that. Well, anyways, let's see. Hope Logan draws a couple of cards because he has to deal with the Protoplant monster here, because a second it puts a counter on something, its second monster no longer has its effect. So we'll definitely have to be playing a very interesting game to stop the Predaplant monster from triggering its effect. Again, Dimensional Shifter. Alright, well, game 2, Logan. Nathan is going to take the win there. Congratulations to him. It's just a little sad. I mean, I'm pretty sure Logan might have been able to do it if he had... But anyways, we'll just have to see exactly how this all goes now as our players side into a very interesting nature, especially with now Tearlaments. I mean, there's ways to stop Tearlaments. Abyss Dweller can stop it because, again, everything goes to the graveyard as long as you shotgun Abyss Dweller, as much as I think people don't really do it until cards hit the grave. The effect now with Dark Rule no more out on, it's a little hard to shotgun and activate your effects when you get Dark Ruler to the face. Dark Ruler to the face, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes. But anyways, of course, it isn't over yet for either of these players. Quick side, quick discussion, a quick discovery of everything. And they will be back at it once more, facing it off. Proven Power of Earth Machines, or the second tier deck we've had. Man, we've had quite a lot. We've had 2 sprites, 2 tiers, Earth Machines, and Moki, and we've had Pendulum. Even though Pendulum really didn't do much. He literally got stopped so many times over by Nolan. But it's still great. There is still one more sprite deck I hope I can show on the stream. It's just going to kind of matter on what opponent he takes on. He goes after, because I would graciously love to get Gage's Evil Twin, Live Twin / Evil Twin sprite deck on stream. I think that's one of the more interesting sprite engines for the sprite archetype. So anyways, we have Doom Dozer. Or no, the drill. Anchor Drill. Where'd you get that? We have Anchor Drill triggering. That's going to basically turn a monster into a higher level. Since now he has an infinite track on the field, Therian King Regulus. But anyways, here we go. So basically now those two are going to overlay to, of course, another hard cast Zeus. Apparently. Whew, we're setting 3 and passing. I mean, it's not easy having the Zeus, but I mean, after you purge through most of your stuff, you trigger Zeus, and then Zeus just stops everything. I mean, that's the fun. This is going to be kind of interesting, exactly how Nathan gets through this. He's going to set 1. He's going to trigger off. He's going to activate a moth. And so it's going to show it in his hand, and I guess it kind of makes sense, because if you send a Tearlaments monster to the graveyard off a dangerous effect, you can get the trigger its effect, but most of the time, yeah, because no, but most of the time they don't really mill in the graveyard. I think 𝐂𝐍𝐿 does, but I don't think merely in Hops and Shivan all actually do anything. Alright, so anyways, we've triggered our Mothman. Going for a Mothman hit. That one is going to go to the graveyard. An Ashy Blossom. Alright, well, Mothman is coming down the field. He's going to draw 1. Of course, this is all part of its effect on summon. Gotta love that everything here is just a massive summon.
Coming back!
So anyways, we have Shivan.
Sorry.
And then Shiva and then Hopness is going to go to the graveyard. Both will be able to then well, Hopness will trigger in a different chain. I guess that Hopness, well, no, I guess Hopness can send the Ash. It's the weirdest fusion I've ever seen. No, wait, no, it can use from field as well. So these two go into 𝐂𝐿. Here's 𝐂𝐍𝐿. The issues, depending on what's left in his deck, really is the matterment. So anyways, 𝐂𝐍𝐿 is going to get hit with an imperm. Of course, its grave effect will still be able to be activated, but his on-field effect is now absolutely useless. Yeah, because it activates actually in the graveyard, which is a different effect for the monster. And Merely is going to come down, and now we're going to mill 3 for Merely. We're going to send droplets, and I'm not really sure what the other one was. Oh, I guess probably 2 droplets. Okay. Merely, and then that's pretty much it. None of those monsters can tear through. It's not going through. Sprite Elf, right, it can go into that as long as one of them is at least a link 2. And now we're going to go Zeus. Okay, Zeus is going to clean the board. I think 𝐂𝐍𝐿 will be able to trigger its effect because it was destroyed by card effect. Because it will be triggering in the graveyard. And then the trap card will get him into a, and the trap will get... Different effect, Logan. It triggers in grave, not on field. So anyways, here we go for the 5. Merely a Super Poly, Called by the Grave, another Polymerization, another Super Poly. Well, the man doesn't have Super Polys anymore. And Merely could still go for its effects here. He still has a trap to get him into a Tearlaments. So it looks like he's added Merely, and then probably 𝐂𝐍𝐿 are going to go into, of course, the one and the only. The one and the only itself, the Heart. And from there, that's going to bounce the Zeus. Really don't know why you want to bounce Zeus, but hey, you can bounce Zeus. But anyways, yeah. So our players are coming down to it. It's going to be very interesting if this Zeus sticks to the field, or whether or not it's going to stay there. But anyways, we're gonna go battle, and then it's got 3,000 booty. You can't swing over it. I know Heart doesn't have enough attack to bash into her. Alright, well, it's going to be very interesting. It looks like he's going to trigger to go to battle. And he's going to punch over the Heart. Heart doesn't get to trigger her effects. Oh wait, no, they're both 3K, 3K. Alright, so anyways, a set 1 and then a draw. And here we go for a Lightning Storm. Logan's going to flip Urgent Schedule. He only gets the level 4 because no, looks like he's actually going to go for its others. I believe it actually gets you add as well. Yeah, I believe Urgent Schedule actually has other things. Urgent Schedule. Because I know for a fact it can special summon. Alright, if your opponent controls more monsters than you, special summon level 4 or lower, and when level 5 or higher machine monster for deck defense special mitigate their effects. You cannot declare text the turn you activate this card. If this set card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 10 machine monster from your deck to your hand. So he's going to add the big choo-choo train. Anyways, Merely coming down. Did he mill any good any tears? I mean, if he did, it's still going to be coming damage, but I don't think Logan will be dead here. Depending on, of course, what he mills. I mean, you mill enough cards in this deck. So it looks like he did mill at least something to go for the fusion. And then 𝐂𝐍𝐿 back out once again. 𝐂𝐍𝐿 effect to grab once more. Man, I've seen enough Tears of Sprite now. I'm starting to get some of the combos here. But that's, of course, where we have it until we get the new engine of 𝐂𝐍𝐿. But anyways, now it looks like he's triggering 𝐂𝐍𝐿's effect. So 𝐂𝐍𝐿 is going to send herself to grave. Looks like for Reinhardt, Reinhardt looks like he's getting Chain Link 1 first to get a looks like a Spello Trap. Or I guess no, maybe 𝐂𝐍𝐿 is going first. because otherwise, why would he be shuffling his deck for a search? Nope, he's going to mill 5. Hopness, merely something else, and I'm in another danger. Funny enough, I think the danger actually freaking triggers its effect. Like, oh look, Danger Nessie. I don't think even if it was Danger Nessie, it's not really going to matter. Pretty sure he's already got merely triggered.
Okay. Eric, wait until he's done.
So let's see. Hopness is going down under the field off of course, Reinhardt. Reinhardt pitches a. Sending to it. He's going to start the fusion combo wumbo jigma-jigs. Fun of everything that is amazing. So it looks like he's going to send the Kalos, and he's going to summon another heart to his field. Alright. What's the monster that's weirdly suiting up on the field? What is that one doing? I have no idea what it's doing there. It's just floating into space, apparently. Unless I guess that is attempting to resolve for an effect. Oh no, it's Hopness, the Nessie, all of them. I'm going to go for another heart. No, a Kakalos. That's a Kakalos. So he's got a heart and Kakalos under the field here. Whew, this is going to be tough for Logan to get up. But because that's 3K, I'm pretty sure 25 or 28, and merely is like very weak. Merely has a. So, anyways, draw. Did Logan get what he needed to play? Machina reinforcement. He's going to get. He's going to be able to discard a Machina. So you start a card here, the big choo-choo train, and that's going to get him a Machina.
That works with insects, regular ninja.
He's going to get a gear frame. And of course, it looks like he's also going to be going and probably getting room. No, not room force. Fortress, because Fortress and Gear Frame can then go out, and then you can bring the Fortress out. Now the very issue is that Fortress is not powerful enough to punch over the heart.
I need that too, bro.
So anyways, Gear Frame coming down, and he's going to be able to search out a Machina. Looks like that is all good. Of course, that's probably going to get him suited up. Looks like that.
No, I just got these three.
Yeah, these are the stuff he's looked through. This was not in there.
Do you mind if you look through that? He has a lot of black index.
Anyways, so it looks like that's getting sent to the graveyard. Looks like it's also going to send for merely is going to then get an effect to then we're going to
14 to 16.
and we're going to bounce the Gear Frame back to deck.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like Nathan's going to be taking the win.